Most of the time, Amaya tells me who passed this way right now. Then I ask him, you saw that? He says, yes, yeah, that's so. Not exactly a physical form, but you can feel it. You can feel somebody passing by, somebody standing nearby.
Correct.
Evidence is Amaya telling that to me. So that's all this mysterious, magical world. The world is much, much, much magical than we all think. So even now, at least three entities are living inside this house. This house, minimum three. Not living, sorry. Come and go. I don't bother who they are. I don't care. So when you are at that level, you will not be scared of that. It can be scary if it happens automatically, spontaneously. Some people by coincidental tuning, so some people develop coincidental telepathy, coincidental this thing, that thing. That is a little dangerous. When you consciously develop it, you will be comfortable with that. Otherwise, uh, you will be a little scared. These are all power of attention. What I mean to say that when attention is in that much tuning, uh, other phenomenon, other energy fields in the environment also will come closer to you. Only such an element is doing the wonders around you. They will come in the real form of a human being, like someone came and touched the feet of Meenakshi. Actually, that person was not there. That's why she could not see him again. That also is possible. I told you about that musician. When your path of life is different, it may not happen. So when I tell all these things, don't expect any of these things. When I happen to have all these things because I always chose a different track of life. That's it. The terrains in which I moved were all very dangerous, very much unconnected with the life. As I told you, I never accepted any job anywhere. I always wandered here and there. Then only these things will be directly coming in front of you. And coming in front of you is not any important either. What is important? That apparition of a musician came before me. So what? It is of no importance. Only thing is that you remain with those elements. That's all. It's of no, not much consequences of any so-called advantage, and you don't want any advantage either, Meenakshi. The existing advantages that itself is sufficient. And today I told that person who gave me that video of a debate between an atheist and a theist. I said, I'm sorry, let there be a great almighty God. I am a poor guy. I am very comfortable with whatever little things I have. I don't want the cooperation of a great God. I sent a message. Let there be great, great supreme God, almighty creator. Okay, sir, be there. I am a poor guy. I am very happy with little, little things. Okay. I am very happy to have to interact with all of you. Okay, that is a wonder. So, all right, attention. That must be your centralmost topic for some time. That operating self of you, that self right now sitting there and deciding to listen to me, that self right now sitting there aware of all these things, or whatever that inside you, which is maintaining whatever you are doing right now, that has to develop linkage with the greatest power of that, and that is named by the English word attention. Don't search for what is attention, but try following what Meenakshi said. Try to feel what is going on. That is named attention. Unfortunately, you have to use that word. That's all. Rather, attention does not know that its name is attention. So simple as that. Like your body, your creature has no name. That name is given to you for somebody else to call you. You just do not belong to that name. You have to consciously develop an intent to get rid of, get a cut off from that name. You have covered reasonably exercising your creative analytic reflection on some ideas, concepts, their reference and referent realities, parables, which we can proceed a little more further. Then intellect, of course, there is reflection, conceptualization, reconceptualization, imagination, visualization. These are the second spokes, but they were all combined in the first spoke. And now we will go uh, uh, to some lesser thing, that is the mindsets which are trapping, the so-called mental traps. That will be partly an exercise on creative, analytic, reflective conceptualization on the part of you, and that may be of advantage for you to train other people, because the so-called other people, the human beings, are all delimited by their mental traps only, nothing else, actually. But they don't have many other competences, but that's a different issue. But basically, their minds are trapped by the various fears and anxieties, rigidities, and those traps that you will reflect, and every one of you will conduct a full, complete, independent session on that. And then we will review some of the finest wisdom in this world, some select lines of the uh, Gita, or select lines which you propose, and some of the select aspects of Patanjali also. Today, actually, I wanted to talk about few aspects of Patanjali. If you have time, we will mention that and stop it. Is it okay? Is it all right? In chapter 3, verse 1, that is, I'll just read out. When the attention is held focused on an object, okay, he is giving a name that is called dharana. Whatever be the name, you have to maintain attention, unwavering on an object, which may need some training, because attention by its very nature is fluctuating. That you can have some training. Okay. Secondly, awareness has to flow evenly towards that point. Evenly meaning what? No.
Focusing on an object.
Clearly focused on an object. Okay.
Hmm.
It is an object. It can be an object or an idea or an experience or whatever. Two,
Awareness.
there should be an awareness. That means your consciousness, yourself, your whatever that agency which would receive the feedback, like Ashwini said, when you see those object, a lamp, a burning lamp, or a figure, whatever it is, So it will automatically result in some kind of feedback that you see that, the details of that. So you have to become aware of that, and that
Mm.
awareness should be maintained
Constant.
evenly.
Mm.
Evenly meaning, like the regular flow of water,
Mm.
evenly. And in order to talk about it, that naming is there, This is called, in the Patanjali language, dharana.
Mm.
Dharana. Dharana meaning, dhara
Agree.
meaning, dhara meaning
What
to
is it?
wear.
Oh.
You wear a dress.
Mm. Mm.
You know, when you wear a dress, it is there.
Mm.
So it is dharana. That means the state of being worn. That is the meaning here. So your focus.
Okay.
So this focused object should be like the dress on your body. It is there.
Mm.
Okay, and then awareness. Like this is somewhat connected with what Nitya said as well as Ashwini said. That is, you have to maintain uh, clearly whatever information, whatever revelations this dharana makes about the object to you.
Mm.
There may not be any new things. For example, if you are just looking at the flame of a lamp, what is new? Nothing. It is wavering here and there. That's all. Okay,
Mhm.
it's a lamp. Okay, so there is nothing new happening. This may be a little bit difficult because our system has been trained to receive new information. So we are not comfortable with the monotones. Here you have to be comfortable with single tone. Because if there are many things, what is the problem?
Then it is wavering.
Yeah, of course. So the object upon which you are there, the object which you are there wearing, or object of focus should be as simple as possible. There
Mm.
are many details because of the training, because of the natural quality or natural property of attention. It will shift from here to there, here to there, here to there.
Mm.
So you have to control this. That may take some time.
Mm.
In that sense, what Nitya said is partly true. So you can sort of regulate the automatic fluctuation of attention. That's not a problem of attention per se.
Mm.
Though it's in a common reality, it's a fact because that is a survival mechanism. Therefore, it will fluctuate. So this state is very surprisingly called dhyana. That means you are evenly maintaining the awareness, whatever it is generated by the uh, objects. Okay, and three, when you do both these things for a certain time, like when the water of these two, when the tea of this on the fire of on the fire for some time, then it will get cooked into a stage. That means when the focus is maintained, when awareness is evenly flowing, hmm, then according to Patanjali, the essential nature, translated into English, the essential nature meaning eh, the invariant of whatever is being focused upon will appear, will appear automatically. Generally, it will appear. That when you do that, it will appear, it may appear now or later, it will appear. Okay? This state is called samadhi. Samadhi meaning actually the meaning the intelligence process. The intelligence process becomes completely calibrated. It becomes equal. Okay? The in Sanskrit language it is written like the. The means the highest form of brilliance of the mind in Sanskrit. Bhargo devasya dhimahi. So the brilliance become unwavering. It becomes sama. It becomes balanced. It becomes balanced. Okay. Otherwise, it is all under varied weights and varied things hanging here, and it goes on vacillating here and there. When these two happens, when these two are maintained, that is called samadhi. Samadhi. Now, fourth is the important point. Not fourth. The fourth verse is that when dharana, dhyana, and samadhi happens together. That means practiced together. Huh? That state is called sanyama. Hmm? And next things I will read out. When samyama is mastered, the light of supreme knowledge dawns into you. DAWN. Sanyama is the heart of yoga. Okay? It's all just for your information. Now I will just read out certain things. We will discuss it later. Because this is to be done today. That's why I'm doing it. Hmm? When sanyama is applied on the variations of things, that means everything is undergoing variations of its quality, its form, its state, okay? Every object. When samyama is applied on these three aspects of variations of a variant, then as a consequence, you will develop knowledge of the past and the future of everything. Okay? When you become capable of applying sanyama on the form, form of your body, you will become imperceptible. Nobody can see you. From samyama on the strength of an elephant or any other creature, of a bird or a cat, you will develop that strength in you. When you are able to have that samyama on the sun, SCN sun, you will get knowledge about all the realms of the universe. Okay? Then if you are able to apply samyama on your navel center, I mean the navel button and around that, you will develop clear knowledge about the entire body systems. And the so-called eight siddhis, okay, which we will talk. maybe in the next session. For example, from Sanyama on the physical forms, you can shrink your body for information. You can shrink your body to the size of an atom. You will become very light and fly, or you will become very heavy. You can become very large. Okay, you can control the elements of fire, water, etc. You can make materials appear and disappear, hmm, and so on and so forth. So all these are by the power of attention. So the reference of this and the referent realities of this uh, uh, are to be mastered. So I just read out, to have a fitting climax on the discussion of attention. That is why I read this out. Because after managing the mind, this is the climax of the film of today. All right. That's all. Anything else?
Right.
No,
Thank you, Master.
Okay.
Thank you for talking about the cities when I mentioned that I was learning magic. It's so coincidental. So thank you for that.
All right, Meenakshi. All right, Naveen. All right, Tintin.
Bye, everyone.
thank
Good
you,
night.
sir. Bye.
All right,
Yeah.
Nitya, Ramesh,
Thank you.
Ravdi,
Bye.
Asudi, Mantra, Amaya. Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Bye.